niema ekoso ewo domi kwabenya vote ni de enyina ni se ekoso bro ye collating so bibiensi ye adwuma ya 12 o'clock ena easy for say e was some kofa boxes ni biba box no be with ballot papers and pink sheet na omo de verify niema bi a ye hwe wo ho obi a tiase NDC DH 2 NPP 2 EC 2 ena police enso DH omo kofa niema ne ba ya asem bi ani ho no omo dru kapa kwa na NDC for no to share omo so omo pipe windscreen omo de pepper spray agent no mu nyina omo hwe driver ne pie ni ti ena omo fa materials no ena omo hwe no Ghana enye sa ne collation wontumi mfa petrol any matches enko collation center yet is yes be 9 o'clock ne hu say TV3 I think or Joy omu show bibi of activity in the collation center into your start to say your phone calls yakwati ya you say director ni ho in fact later you realize so nimpo say yakoso ena Mr. Kofi enkwani NDC eko sihye abano eno be declare Ghana for me pese me bisa mwase asem se me na me ne isi for kotena dem na me ko hye result na me be declare NDC o meti ase NDC o mefini enti yanso NPP yanti ase yamfini na ade ande say nia isi edi be ye adwuma no machine nia NPP di be adwuma machine den na mo pese mo kire se wonim se we wini election adenti na wo hye ballot paper ye Ghana government there yempene se etutrasem ene ntokwa ebeba be replace democracy e wo Ghana yenim se abade wo koto aba wo betwe wini wo wini a Nyankopon wadana se wash white wakwa sorry se wo consider ulusua as the leader was said yes say we catch your followers say enya hwe no bi enwuye sa na me man da enya dia misro elections ba yentina ho ma obi enchinchi miensa enka say ono win election
to chen bebre na na chese ebobo ba NPP fododo na magana fo atiase se wo mu sit ahodo a wo meluzi no NDC fo no any EC officials no aye kululu aye kana na bi NNDja wo mu piapia wo mu person wo mu mbom no wo mu take over. But one thing I do not understand is EC for so many months ya man that tag say or support NPP NDC for cry press conferences upon press conferences, demonstration upon demonstration, and it's here easily because they thought the EC was supporting the NPP government. So how on earth will a political party or opposition ebe to many EC officials say baako wo ma sha say wo mu area but wo mu these are certain things that I then again feel say yanfa ye na ye nsi fom na ya very careful ebe create a lot of mess e wo kroma anim say everything at Supreme Court wo no it is a Michael Kwe Junior so we lose eye do me kwa benya constituency ekunwa no na sa wo se won ti ase amesere wa nuti na wo pink sheet no peja feko Supreme Court ma judge for ni a lawyer for wo montana sem ne so na so wo mu bedi in your favor wo mu to be endi e wo favor. After the election just a near ma akoso wo kroma na busia eye asefem ha dwinye papa wona ye wona wo mo buramanfo wona wo mo tututuo wona wo mo destroy state properties ni ade nyina no nwo man Ghana NPP and NDC. Ghana doesn't belong to these two political parties. Na yatena say ede ye sasha ye demni femu aka ya no atuma asha sasa ankwafo we wo mo mbra no mo mbe destroy your man Ghana debi ana me before the election na sama meta e kan say se Ghana asum debe tumi akosho a e ka men ko ade anka NPP and NDC yefa wo munsi nchen na ka ya allow independent candidate and then so no medwe wona am se share de nyankopon be ye bi ahwoye sanka bia NPP we need 2024 election aka trust me say aka nipa anka yebe ku wo mo enipa anka yebe bo wo mo tuo enipa wo mo be hwere wo mo nkwa wo kroma na busia aka nya asem kito NPP mpo enwini na Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia wo accept defeat in pansa na isi ankasa ma Jane wo ba bonti aba be ka se John Dramani Mahama mpo na edi nkunim kra no yefa ye ni hwade ye hwade akoso wo krom ha yefa ye ni enhwade akoso wo krom ha just a lot of constituencies NPP ye wini no ma jama NDC ukọ constituency bi on so NDC fo so mu wini ni agide ama NPP just a krom ha de se bejo no just a twedi amponyankopon wo sifri shura himemu na obeji ye na mama mahwefo yi na akwa abashonko enfambra ati church media so ewo Kumasi online GH na ya sewa enemy 0557036109 me number eno no news awo abeso report ma me no ubetimi a report ya ma me saso na me so nya subscribe ma me share video we ema onu ebi ono so share fam obi for send dan nyina me no mo na di dwuma no comment section asen mo amode mo for magenche nyina no emfa hono ema me Kumasi online media school ena ndede wo masomasi media atija media no so my ATP ewa hanum say ATP
nana ya sewa
bibi abako
nyankopon dum na so
obade na daruma me so ni papa Michael Junior na akasa no oso wonyi ntum wono wanwe odi nkunim na mbom no NDC for na wo maye kana na wo mo ni yi issue officials na ko shede ma wo mbeso wo mo gi ni city free ni se
okay ayeye ma ya papa Michael we dey message so be jatum na kone koyo homework here because I quite remember certain man adwasafo wa ewo power no adwasafo ewo power no de kokko so e to ababa nwie ya okopie mu abrochire kwose side e wo ba ya obehye yogo still na na abufo no eda so wo ye timemu form odomi kwa abrenya emu ezime hu ni se no kura kan obi cranty na so man to ama NPP abanugo but me hu ni se sa what na so na your homework here at the end of the 4 years no me arishemu se Elbert mama back to power be me ka say easy cause easy there minya kwanka say easy nka NDC for abenko mu sen choose ni biem cause waye na dwuma pepe ese Antoine from waye ade akasa ye ma na baso nti we dem akoko e me sra wada me fango she easy na easy wonya hwe eye wadwuma wanye era na atin say yetina fidwe ma waka say nipa bebre na kranche da enimbu entina wadwuma nkasa da wani ma ayede na nka esenka woye ni nyina aka ho bi ti we say nipa baba be hu entina me kasa easy na sisi anazi da bi nyakopon bo a 4 years no ba me hu ni settlement for ebeto aba no ede ama.
Okay, ATP there no one so far the far comment section I say Emma maybe the more remo am next story ne there NPP before so a press conference na NPP before press conference no JFK any afenyo markets in penfo mienu ena wo mudi wo manim wo mo srese John Dramani Mahama wona ne nkrofo nkasa na sa niema ekoso ewo krom anum se no ade achese enko yie kura no mo wieye no en wo mo kasa ede afa ablekuma north ene dome kwabenya o kan central tema central afo no north obuasi east akwetia suhum ene nsawom seat achese ni nyina no ababeda ho no ma wo mo hwe nim se easy ebetimi ekle na we declare ye hu nipa we di nkonim ni nipa je se we di ncho na NPP for na nya digide bi se sa sita di ene edi amabobo show constituencies amabobo show ina no they are the ones who have won the election in those constituencies but kame akwa yese kana na bi e kwosho e wo hono ma eno ena esesa niema na afenyo markets kasa no en wo say kame akwa yese NDC for no wo mo force na isi ewu niema je say ni kwan so oru na say isi no akasa in favor of them but wo mo NPP for ne de enya dia wo mo beti ase nne no mo ati ase echi na yenko na yente wo mo nsem no so emra sisia
force them to declare results in their favor in the following constituencies: Ablekuma North, Domeko Abenya, Okaikwe Central, Tema Central, Ahafano North, Obuasi East, Ahafano Southwest, Akwetia, Suhum, Fantia Akwa North, Nsawa Adueji, Techiman South, and Aowin. For you to appreciate what transpired in these constituencies, I'll pause and invite our majority leader, Honorable Afenyo Makin, to give us a vivid report of what happened in some of these constituencies. Honorable, come and take over.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, first of all, it is very regrettable that the NDC, after winning power, will resort to create an atmosphere of lawlessness, threaten parliamentary candidates, threaten party officials, and threaten anybody they see as a threat, so-called. In Ablekuma North, for instance, the parliamentary candidate there is under siege. Yesterday, she had a sleepless night. All manner of persons were at her residence in search of pink sheets. The question is, why is the NDC so interested in destroying evidence? Why are they interested in capturing pink sheets to destroy them and set them ablaze? This woman, Madam Ekuya Afriye, had to run for her life. It took the timely intervention of the police to protect her and to drive these NDC hooligans away. Okankwe Central, my respected colleague, Honorable Patrick Bawumia, is unable to sleep in his house because they are threatening him, thinking that he has a pink sheet at his residence. His constituency chairman is being looked for. His constituency secretary cannot sleep at home, all because they believe that these individuals have pink sheets. Why should a member of parliament fear for his life? All because he is participating in democracy. I would want to call on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to stop his people, to speak to his party people. This is not democracy. This is not the democracy we've all worked hard for. The hypocrisy is becoming too clear day in, day out. All of us are being threatened. In my own constituency, for instance, they have now come out with a lie, and unfortunately some media personnel are following such lie to the extent that, to the effect that a certain NDC constituency vice chairman cannot be found. It's a lie. They are using that to incite their party foot soldiers to attack NPP members, including my very self. When NDC was in opposition, of course, before the election, they were the ones who were all over fighting for the right of Ghanaians. Even when a due process in court was being served on them, they cried foul. Today, the NDC leadership pretends that what their party foot soldiers are doing are being done on their blind side. But they are indeed encouraging it. We are calling on civil society to call on the NDC leadership, especially His Excellency President-elect John Dramani Mahama, to demonstrate his love for this country by stopping this action immediately. These individuals are moved in groups. Such attacks are planned and led by some MPs who are being promised juicy positions in government. And they are all over attacking parliamentary candidates. They are looking for pink sheets because they know that that is the evidence that we will use against them. If you go to Tema Central, for instance, the person who purportedly declared the Tema Central seat for the NDC candidate is not the returning officer for Tema Central. They called somebody to declare the results. When the rightful person who has taken an oath, who has deposed to an oath, sworn an oath to be the returning officer for the election, was not the one if you consider this action in the light of all that is happening, one is compelled to ask that if NDC had lost the elections, what would happen? Is it the case that the leadership of the party had prepared, rehearsed, and plotted this, that in the event that they lose, this country should be made lawless? And because of that, even in spite of their winning, they are still proceeding to do this? At Obuasi East, our candidate was asked to choose between his seat and his life. He was locked up in his room at gunpoint and was forced to sign the final declaration, so-called declaration form. Why should such a thing happen? Is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama pretending not to be aware of all of these? All these things are happening before the media. The cameras are capturing all of these. And is this a country he wants to rule from 2025 to 2028? It is important that they don't just issue statements, but they demonstrate that they do not indeed support this action by stopping their boys. They buy them fuel, they give them pickups, and they move them to locations. We are aware. They cannot pretend that they don't know about this. Akwetia is a similar spot where they know they've lost, they scatter the place, and that is what they've done. My colleague, the majority chief whip, Honorable Ano Dompre, is also under siege, where they know they have lost but prevented the coalition from happening. Why should it be? Like my respected colleague and General Secretary of the party indicated in his opening statement, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia conceded defeat in less than 24 hours after election. Indeed, within 16 hours after the elections, when our own data showed that the elections were not going in our favor, we did not wait for the Electoral Commission to come out with a declaration. The practice has been that a losing candidate would normally wait for the Electoral Commission to finish, make the announcement, and then he would concede. On this occasion, because we had a perfect system, a reliable data system, and we had scanners across the country, our agents gave us feedback, and in the very night, by midnight, we knew that indeed things were not okay. By 9 a.m., we have put it out there that Dr. Bawumia was going to address the nation. We did this in the interest of democracy. Why would the NDC, in an attempt to get 2/3 or more, going all over to destroy the country, destroy public properties, and even put fear and panic in the minds and hearts of our people who were candidates for the election? We call on the Electoral Commission to take immediate steps to reverse all these illegal declarations. Declarations that were not made out of properly collated results. Intervene. National headquarters should intervene. The chairperson of the Electoral Commission should intervene and respond positively to all the petitions brought before them and address these matters. We rest our case for now. General.
So just as the majority leader said, we are equally calling on the National Peace Council, National House of Chiefs, Christian Council of Ghana, Catholic Bishop Conference, our National Chief Imam, organized labor, civil society organizations, the diplomatic community, to, as a matter of agency and for the sake of our cherished and enviable record as a country that has for over 32 years practiced multi-party democracy to come out and condemn the lawlessness from the NDC. And we call on the president-elect, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, to call his people to order and also allow the Electoral Commission to do its job. At the end of the day, that is the beauty of democracy. You can't have it all. Is it the case that the NDC is telling us that we are not needed in the next parliament? What kind of country do you want to have? And we are also calling on you, the media. You have been to these centers. You've seen, with your naked eyes, you've seen the truth. Why are you not reporting? You are the fourth realm of government. You are supposed to let the people know what is happening. You are supposed to condemn the NDC. That this is not the kind of country we want to have. This is not the kind of state we want to have as a country. Are we having a revolution in this country? Why should we happen in this manner? So, as the majority leader indicated, we are waiting to hear from the Electoral Commissioner with its decision on these constituencies. I'll repeat it again. Dome Kwabenya, Ablekuma North, Okaikwe Central, Afano North, Afano Southeast, Obuasi East, Akwetia, Suhum, Fantiakwa North, Nsawadriji, Chiman South, and Aworin. And we are calling on the police that Mr. IGP, the safety of this country is in your hands. Everybody is watching you. Everybody is counting on you. Let your men provide maximum security at all coalition centers so that the officers of the Electoral Commission can do their constitutional duty of making sure we have credible parliamentary candidates elect or members of parliament in our next parliament. So we want to thank you for coming to our office this afternoon.
Ebusia General Secretary de NPP JFK Justin Frimpong Kodua Saso and a majority leader Afenyo Markins and Yakwakote woman se baba we do mato e dia ma isi se wo musen ye baba won fa ne nine emfensi from Niger eya constituencies amidi ka bobo so wono so e bi ka hwe won ma wo mani enko honom se de be yankunimdie no e be ye NPP de na IGP so o srese won hwe no ma the boys no enko various constituencies ayenya mbobo ya na yenya declare na se kwhye mark kese pa ewo honom no na wo mbo ho bai se de be ya security system no ebetimi ayet of ATP
o se we dia so for no meka ze na munyesi ba se nyina ekrobo ase ene obi hu ye de nkai NDC fama ni kura nkomu mbom na kare no ana nke be se niema okrom but mu na madinku ni mu na ewiase na omaiga na nyanze se NDC amanuku na de mu na mo se niema okrom ase na de bia de ka se NDC amanuku twasam ni too much aya na menti ase eno kopiem obantima eye gane say bus station e wo hono ma so masses ne metro bus so masses ne ma kasa won mo because MPP amanuku no aye ne ma bi ense fata etinu de MD amanuku no ye de mesra IGP say de aye MPP amanuku no etima press aye after press conference aye bo udin se bra ne ba be ye bibi fa ho ne be so for nurse for mo say japadro mo se no kromo ase nyina no ekowie chadwo Mahamudu nesa baba begu nesa be hyase asai ni bottom sika saye san na ma we gina bamba se me ma ya phenomenal kings ne general secretary aso etese enya abanisa mo nkofie na ngo yem homework mi se de ti bia na kopon ba 4 years no samo ba mo be yem homework ye na matima baba be din kunim enya kopon bo aye afi 2028.
Okay, we didn't more on the next story in the media now. Is still on NPP for no. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia Baya would din trade. Now ye shemu said Dr. Din Trodiania, who is the best candidate? Will be to me Abuana Cheso ye NPP for no. One more coming back in 2028 no. It to me Akoshuye Papa and one share mu. A dear wobble boy a Kennedy or Ken Agyapong but send and down rather Mekaya no. Messi as to say Kennedy Bedia to so basa shwa ba be pre and I say Kennedy embe pre no. I just am really drew a one wakasa eba bonte magana fo nyina no ewu eye chema wuntumi so ni media station ne so no wo ma hyase a wo mo sabotage eye Kennedy biom wo mo se 2028 radio ka wo mo nkwade a Bawumia ene wo se wo ba se ndie Bawumia mpo na edu ho na seniti no enti atofom kra na wo mbepe shubaglu eni ade an wo ma pay shubeka for yipa ne ya yere pa mepabo ebi wo mo dia pamniti pa de esi so se de be ya obesa sho ba be ku 2028 na kunimdie no etumi aye wo mo de but this time round ne de buhua yes je se elders wa NPP party ne mo no entrase bi akoso agese santrase na ekoso no ne nyina aye Kennedy onyene Agyapong ho ntrase no so wo mo hwa so obetumi aba ne yesi nkofo be sure na wo mo support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia sabe ya me no mo kase wo mo nyina no ed wo mani ahye ye Kennedy ohine Agyapong na hwe ya wo mo peso wo mo kokode na 2028 no bebia no etimi ekokosho wano edema wo mo yesi wo se early congress bi ekoso na sa early congress no eyade agese betumi aboa NPP ye papa said ya be ya 2028 no wo mo be woni se grassroots no candidate say any pendant ye the way eba na agese kokromote ne so kasa ede ama wo mo yentie sansem we nyina so emrasisia.
You see, he said the other day in America. I think one thing they should do right now is to call for early Congress. NPP for.
Yes.
They should call for an early Congress. That is the only thing. I'm starting from free and from Panama for. Polling station. They should start from polling station, Omumra constituency, Omumra region, not Omufanko national. Na Omu enye nchisaye ni nyema hudo bebre woni nyina mu. Omu wie no a the clearer picture will be there. Who can lead the NPP party?
I see say this kind of election they will go into 2028, the internal one.
Yeah.
It will be an organic election.
No, of course. 96.3. A place a final. No.
And your mom willingly they feel and think say you can't suppress them.
Of course.
And 2027, 2028. Don't be surprised. I don't could be. Min could be, but I have an interest.
Lawson FM 96.3.
You are not a card bearer member.
So they can still fix me. Meet my
waiver. So as they gave it to Bawumia, man waiver.
Meet my power more.
As the
flag bearer of the million say everybody here. Withdraw the support. But be a quality. What withdraw support one time?
Numerologist song. We should not joke with the man.
Yes.
Numerologist. Kwame. I don't know him. A true woman. Oh. Or can send me the Monday no bar. Some Monday no bar. And then Wednesday, right? A new 1 week. Kwame.
Convention ba.
No more be a starty PP batetiba. No more be a starty PP eba. And no man a PP ban Kwame. Don't be surprised. So who's a Ubia ba picture early to make his case and say he wants to be the flag of the don't ever be surprised. Because if you look at Momu Dinechi Kwame and then confer person this particular person Kwame is loved by the people. Or the internal affairs of the NPP. Obiaso is a charismatic leader. Kwame, don't be surprised if you see the kind of hands. Hey, didn't the neighbor now? Don't be surprised. I'm telling you, Kwame. I'm telling you. And when I'm starting, Musa man for starting share flyer be. So me no na nam. Emma Kraka say it's too early.
Gambe uses that word maybe. It's too early. Omunya but trek akra.
Ben pen for so be catch or say. So or this a grobeso a sofia no pa. And you know now people are going through pains, but protect your money. They can see one person who can wrestle power and take power from the NDC and bring it back to the NPP.
Okay.
And you say and then come and I'm telling you, Kwame. I'm telling you.
Lawson FM.
I'm telling you, Kwame. Baby, I didn't free ban.
Where the forces are coming from.
And if you can confess with Dini Panacha, they are wealthy people. ja se ka se ja wa manfo ho a ja toronto omu fa so be break ban
akompra ko Canada Japan ho ye
nyame adom
bibia ye okay
nyame adom ne ho
the man
no he's in a sorrowful mood but obey the say party na lose he's not happy but kwame obey the day
Tomaka say wa friend me once do you remember that time na me ni
wa kuna nenam
ewo Sunyane.
Oh, okay.
He called me on phone. He called me.
Very appreciative. Very.
You know, me. On say, edu baby, nipa bi fi say, baby, jiska. I've never. I met Ken.
Lawson FM.
Ken even didn't know say me.
Oh, okay.
TMU.
Okay.
He didn't even know that I am me.
Okay.
But rather, nipa binuman one hono, and I realized come tankuni. Oh, okay. But as for him, unim.
Yes.
Because me feel them on Angel.
Yes.
I supported him without or no. He said I may support no.
Oh, okay.
Consistently on radio.
Okay.
I want to for being visa. I go let me share that.
Ken doesn't on yes uncle for say
let me share that. Let me share that. But now I felt there's something in him that na me pay. When they do baby Franco, it's about time you share when you kind of question you hear one thing. Now
office or
what you say. Until a baby the one plug the year crowd be no the so. The banner bear no do you get it?
Yes.
Or can send be a the party be seen there. That's what kind of say. Only a mampenia one day a day be over sorry or two the can of free a mampenia try straight to ABR Minister of Education, Minister of Finance, Minister of woe unto you. Say or no bedroom office obey 8 not obey bisa. And as a office na adwuma and ye who say wa banwano either so wo twa resignation letter and as a wo twa what already so say ya fire
I know for a fact say maybe and I'm not kasa no ka say omunko committee baby who say he was the GMPC as no GMPC yes no so any say say or fa no call wache into could do as early as 8 a.m. So do you know now workers no be a there's one gentleman no business then was
96.3
but I said nanke so ko bo adwuma bia yeso yenti no yeso ba beye and also case ade otina office to man na obi aba then he met one man obi say now in that time when abanyo so the headmistress bi o che na dia nti o call
when we can start all bed juma
and of course you know no catches one brand bi am beto na hai promoting to the highest rank. Kwame, with the greatest of respect.
Matthias here.
Lawson FM 96.3.
But the whole country I say, but Franco.
Kwame only Mr. Opombiu.
Yep.
Opombiu.
I've met him once.
Oh, okay.
Airport.
Oh, okay.
Let me see that.
No,
I'm also interested. Wow. The Bombio, airport, I was introduced. By who? I was introduced to him. Penny.
Yes.
96.3.
Oh, now, yes, I didn't know. No, but the Unim Penny. Now, what did you say? Pombio, my reaction is saying,
Osikani.
Penny, wait. But, the Biafra need that Ken Agyapong. I'm blessed to meet you, and I'm a chair.
No, observe Franco now.
Why is it?
And I'm saying, Kwame Tanko. Fancy to me, call me and for 1 year.
Yeah. Whatever that thing for
Lawson FM 96.3.
Someone in Sada be common in commotion, me crying sad, me be see.
Oh, fine. And I know Payasa, you are blessed.
Okay.
You are in the answer, you are in who will fear be more, and now Payasa more help.
Okay.
When George Otibonsu.
Hey, the pay for what I'll go with you.
Hey, Otibonsu can't just show none of pay.
Oh. I drove my heart for that man.
As a baby and
me humble nature.
Yes.
The very first day on his share. That day or missing the flight.
Yes. Come on, prompting
Papa no flight. It tells you how humble he is. On him just say out and out, come church and in some more. Oh, I love them because I told him that. Oh, sometimes you hear a story. Oh, can want some more adding. But when you get to know the nitty-gritties of the story, now and I was blessed that day to have met him.
Yes.
And
in this country, even though grassroots, any Ken Agyapong or Ken Agyapong, but for just these few days, and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia so I might bebre na ba benya do e dia ma say me di kan me say Kennedy wo ma Ghana fo hu ye sam pass and you be contest you say one contest bi o mo de mo ma ye time kuchu every ni dru ho na so be contest ya me ogide so benya support say Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia so and na NPP aba le person wo mo san so e ne ba me ogide say ya dia just say loyal supporters of the NPP no e ya dia wo mi nyina no so e be support na te say kodidie no etimi aye NPP dia in 2028 ATP.
Yeah, na ya sewa many agidi omo kan ho na me de kamenya ya ko munti de timemu fo ye ka na omo fa ne mra because yeti hweke ne don Ken Agyapong Kennedy ye bi a wodoma kasa ene obi abeti na Kennedy ba ya enke beti maboa but enti mesran people ma ne company fo ni nyina se omunti de ye timemu fo no ye ka na omo fa ne mra mo nkofo obi a timemu no empen at the end of the day no musansu ebedi ntwo ewo Kumasi enti mesra mada 4 years no mo ba they tie bia me say Kennedy beji atum so person ya mampani because papa no won ni swade
ba won say won kasae won fa hwe ma bonti o eno na say ama ye hu because the Kennedy we know no even this campaign ne kra no also one shut down fan one shebe no so na amankofo bi ka say because na we opese Bawumia every say dey be year 2028 obeba no eno ti na fi we campaign one fan one shemba wo mo dey still na no Bawumia na no wo mo pe no
me woni says Kennedy wo Ghana ho adwene pa na ni vision e wo ni so person ma Ghana timi tumpon no kwan dia obetu bibia atwo akren na waso na wababa be NPP amaniko na na manyakopon ba 2028 NPP for afọmọ ntuma pa efra.
Okay, ATP those mama na wasi ye ko baba MC ana mbra ma yakwan na nsema me de somo no ye de ni nyina beba na wie ye me number is 0557036 109 meshe news awo abeso de send me video audio pictures BBS wo importe mo basa wo report mame obetimi asene e de amam WhatsApp betimi so afra mo report afra ya de ajasa me do beton fra memu neja wo bibiara atede ekoso wo importe mo so sa so na wani jijumedi wo basa oba na abeso yase uton product wo basa e ba hu de Roma wo ye nyamidi 4 years spiritualist wo ye herbalist wo basa obetla fidie man se beton wedro ana abeka radio sama me patch of friend 0550623377 and answer 0557036 numbers to the mubia be free yes to biano ya beje brena ye no atwetwe enkomo Kumasi online media school na so mase ande betumi ede atija chumedie no ebe somo me patch show wako JHS wie wako SHS wie university wako bi tertiary institution wako bi media schools awodo kra bu o man Ghana wako bi but said yanka wo pese wo kwabre won central adwuma no mo no wunya ne sai wo ko ya na just ye the board ne makesi honom na ya kire wade at the end of the day no just fa ha na fa hanum se na epie sa practicals bi enim dia sabe make fu Kumasi online media school area ma e 100% practicals board sem bi enim maka sem bi enim chalk sem bi enim equipment ni na so no ye will be ultra modern TV studio ultra modern radio studio ye woni nyina just wo ba cameras ni ade wa be so osia camera handle ni ade ina no achechefo e wo do wa abotre no wo mo beto wo mo bo edu wa fantiti ye pemu forms ne bo nya de 100 Ghana cedis pe admission is still in progress yes baby biara wo bia no for just that 100 Ghana cedis pe ne be fa forms e wo front desk of Kumasi Online TV na achechefo ne ntu wo mo bo no mo fa fantiti ye pemu media courses awodo na wo mo ye ne so e na echegu e wo kasafoni ne nti baby biara wo bia no location location ne Kumasi Asqua ye de TI Amas ene din hwenim tutu me kabra be fa forms amafo kwa wo di keys ni ja wo fie no ya do so do for enquiries obetimi afre no 0550623377 and 0557036109 lawyer fans of Atija Jumedie nyankopon enhwa mu nyina ye papa se moje brenda nenso nsema me de be so mo no mo hwe comment section asemo amode mo fa madwen hwe fa mo hwe video we ma mo nua bi na wono so enhwe fa ma obi foforo ma me thumbs up so ewo hono executive producer Mr. Daniel Yebo anytime MC awenso Abrante Paco Joma no me ametene dwomdi Jumedie so be so mo medi ene nana ya se wo hana ATP and I'm no have a discussion on makram ye besan so edi Asia
Amafwe Kumasi Online TV Production yaba ne de ne yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de enam ensuom ni nyina ye wo bi e wo honom a TV production yabo ya huye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye seminar bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks and so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi Online TV Production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne mfa Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro wo pese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma ana se to nsa ne frɛ wa homa trufo so 0550623377 Kumasi Online TV Production ye demu fua e wo Kumasi kodua mu